Hey guys, it's Tim and this is the Wrestling Wrap-Up, a handful of news brought to you in one easy-to-watch video. So let's get started with story number 1. WWE and the Smackdown brand more specifically is on a current UK tour right now. They're doing a 4 or 5 day tour, and it was announced today that WWE will be returning to the United Kingdom in early November. WWE announced they will start it off in Brighton on November 3rd and close it out in Manchester on November 10th. Now, with this UK tour, there is a Monday show and there is a Friday show, but it was not stated if either of these will be television tapings for Raw or SmackDown. One interesting thing to note is that the WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns is on the graphic announcing this tour, yet Roman Reigns is not on the current UK tour right now. Actually, he's going to be on Monday Night Raw tonight in a 6-man tag team match. So it's very interesting, A, to see Roman on the graphic, and B, that there's a Monday and a Friday show, but they did not state if either will be television tapings. So the USB Arena is a newly built multi-purpose arena in New York, or more specifically Long Island, and both WWE and AEW are scheduled to be using this venue upcoming. WWE will be hosting Monday Night Raw there on November 29th, and they've sold roughly, I want to say, about 2,300 tickets according to WrestleTix. Yet, 10 days later, All Elite Wrestling will be there for Dynamite, and also according to WrestleTix, they've sold 7,300 tickets, 32% or so more tickets than WWE in the same building. This is very interesting to note that AEW is outpacing WWE in this building almost 3-1, well, right about 3-1. And again, it's in the New York market, one of WWE's most strongest markets to date. So again, it is very interesting that WWE and AEW, and this I think is the first time this close that they will be running the same building, and AEW has so far sold 32% or so more tickets than WWE. Last Friday night SmackDown was a very interesting and cool show. We did not just see the Universal Champion Roman Reigns like we see every week, but we also saw the brand new WWE Champion Big E. This show saw Big E and Finn Balor team up to take on the Usos, where they picked up the victory, and a number of other things as well, including the main event segment with Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch. With that, as far as the ratings do go, this week's Friday Night SmackDown averaged 2,190,000 viewers. Now, this is down roughly 1% or so from last week's Friday Night SmackDown that drew 2,217,000 viewers. As far as the demographics do go, in that key 18 to 49 demo, SmackDown did average a 0.5. They were beat, though, by Big Brother with a 0.6, and this is a abnormality kind of thing because Big Brother never airs on a Friday. Big Brother is usually Sunday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yet, because the Emmys were airing on CBS this weekend, CBS said no Big Brother on Sunday. Instead, the Sunday episode will air on Friday. Also, Big Brother had the best ratings of the night with 3,240,000 viewers as well. But with that, SmackDown was down just slightly for this week's show, and hopefully they can rise it back up as next week's show is the go-home show for Extreme Rules. This past weekend, New Japan Pro Wrestling kicked off the G1 Climax 31. Both nights saw amazing main events. We had the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Shingo Takagi take on Tomohiro Ishii on night 1, and on night 2, it was Okada versus Tanahashi. Both matches were just amazing in their own rights, but as good as those matches were, we got to talk about the more important issue, and it's the standings, the current standings of the G1 Climax. First off, let's check out the A block. Currently, we do have with 2 points, Toru Yano, Yujiro Takahashi, Great-O-Khan, Zack Sabre Jr., and Shingo Takagi. With 0 points right now is Tomohiro Ishii, Tetsuya Naito, Tanga Loa, Kota Ibushi, and Kenta. There were 3 notable upsets in that first round, and it was for Naito, Ibushi, and Kenta. Now let's shift it over to the B block. With 2 points, we do have Jeff Cobb, Evil, Taichi, Sonata, and Kazuchika Okada. Right now with 0 points, it's Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tama Tonga, Hiroki Goto, Yoshihashi, and Chase Owens. Now, in the B block, there was no, I guess you could say, like I said, for the A block, shocking upsets. I mean, you could say, man, Tanahashi maybe should have beat Okada, but you can go either way on that one. Also, one thing I do have to know, if you're unfamiliar with how they score the G1 Climax, what it is, and you might say, why do they have 2 points if we've only wrestled one match? A win gets you 2 points. If your match goes to a draw, you get 1 point, and if you lose, you get no points. But with that, New Japan will return this Thursday and Friday, if you're living here in America, for the G1 Climax with more matches in the A and the B block. Coming up on Saturday, October 23rd, is Bound for Glory. It's Impact Wrestling's biggest show of the year. It's their All Out. It's their WrestleMania. And with that, we do now know what match will headline Bound for Glory from Las Vegas, Nevada. This past weekend, Impact Wrestling had their Victory Road show, where we saw the X Division title on the line and Josh Alexander successfully defended it against Chris Sabin. Christian Cage was defending the World Championship, successfully I might add, against Ace Austin. After Christian Cage was successful against Ace Austin, Josh Alexander came out and said, I'm using Option C. Now, if you say, what's Option C? It means that the X Division champion can vacate the X Division title and challenge whoever is the current Impact World Heavyweight Champion. So with that, the main event of Bound for Glory on October 23rd will be Christian Cage defending the Impact World Heavyweight Championship against Josh Alexander. We have heard for a little while now that the company is very big, very high, very motivated to push Josh Alexander, and there's a good chance that Josh Alexander walks out of Las Vegas, Nevada in October as the new Impact World Champion. So far, and we're not giving any spoilers here, this is the only match that has been officially announced for Bound for Glory. If we do hear anything else for Bound for Glory on October 23rd, we'll for sure have it right here. With that, guys, those are 5 stories that you may have missed over the last couple of days right here in the Wrestling Wrap-Up. The plan going forward will be for the Wrestling Wrap-Up to air on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, just as a little recap of, hey, here are some big stories you may have missed right here in one easy-to-watch video. But that's going to do it for this episode. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe right here on YouTube.